Hey guys, Crystal here with the Freckled Paw Dog Training. Let's talk a minute about barking. Cargo has been on crate rest for a really long time, and now she is starting to have a little bit more freedom, have a little bit more access. I'm cutting back her pain meds a little bit so she's not feeling as loopy. And my girl is learning to bark at me for no freaking reason, and I am over it. So I have to unpack what she needs in that moment so that I can keep her needs met, so that I can sit here and get some work done, because I run a business, right? I can't cater to her, even though she is Malinois and she would love nothing more than to just go and do all the time. So number one, I have to make sure her needs are met. Has she been out? Has she had exercise? Has she run around in the yard? She had a nap. Usually the problem is she needs a nap. That she's just gotten herself overtired and she is barking at me to keep herself awake. So that I either do something with her or I just put her in her kennel and I wait for her to fall asleep. And this is really especially important with puppies. A lot of times puppies' behavior will get really bad when they need to take a nap. So really getting them on a nice sleep schedule where they understand when it is playtime and when it is nap time. And when you're going to do the things and when you're not going to do the things is super important when they are tiny. And right now I am having to put Cargo back on that schedule because up until just very recently, her whole life was nothing. She wasn't allowed to do anything. She wasn't allowed to go for walks. She wasn't allowed to run around the backyard. We had very specific exercises that we had to do that were a very short period of time. And so I had to do them multiple times a day, and she has gotten into the habit of having those multiple sessions. And that's not how I run my life because I have stuff to do and I cannot cater to the Malinois all day long. So, that is one of the things that we are doing currently, is I am making sure that she is back on her nap schedule. And sometimes I just have to leave. Sometimes I just have to put her in her kennel and go outside for a little bit. Thankfully, my laptop goes outside, so I get to work outside in the sunshine. It's great. But yeah, that's one of those things to kind of keep in mind too, is if your dog is getting really barky at you, make sure their needs are met, and see if they need a nap.